Hello, dear friends. My name is Kathleen Whitehead. I will be channeling the aspects of love in a little bit, but I'm going to update you on what wonderful happenings and how happy I am that October has started and September is done. September was a very challenging, eventful month for me, and even though the energies are still very intense, I started out October on a very happy note. So, I think I mentioned that my daughter has been ill. She is getting better every day, and that makes October beautiful. I had an event in September that was a little surprising in that I woke up with marks on my skin on the 25th of September, and I spent several days trying to determine where those marks came from. They are triangular shaped scoops out of my skin, and there was blood, and it was very odd. There was absolutely no pain and no infection, no adverse effects, except that I have the little scars. I don't know if you can see them, but there they are. And I have since come to the belief that this was a visitation and that DNA samples were taken. And so that happened. and and I've done a lot of thinking, and I actually contacted a friend, and we talked about doing a QHHT session to put me in hypnosis. And then what happened is that I actually went into channeling, and many of the questions that I had in my mind were asked, and there was a lot of information. She took notes. I don't remember a lot of it. I don't remember much at all, so I'm not going to share that yet, but just know that I did get confirmation that this was a visitation and that it was not for any negative purposes. And that's, yeah, I knew that. I didn't have any fear, but I will, maybe I'll do an extra video about that. But that happened in September and continues. But what started my October off so well, I had a dental appointment. And just long story short, I went in with abject fear because of what happened before, and I came out elated because the dentist listened to my concerns and handled me with absolute care. And I had 2 fillings, and we didn't have to use anesthesia, which is what my fear was about. So that happened at 10 o'clock on October 1st. And at that point, I knew October is going to be a good month. And I hope it's a good month for every one of us. I believe it will be. I believe that we will still have strong energies and challenges and crazy things happening, but I still think that it will be a beautiful month. And that's my plan, my intention for all of us. So with that said, I am going to say a little prayer And then I will do some light language and go into the channeling. And then I will open up to my two dear friends who are with me for questions if they have any. And I thank you all for being here, all who are here in the physical, who are here in non-physical, who might find us at a later date. I'm sending love to each and every one of you and deep gratitude. I'm going to ask you also a personal favor. I just thought about this before we started, but I want to expand if there is something to expand on. I thought about doing gallery readings and mediumship on Zoom. I thought about channeling for individuals. I'm going to be doing more interviews, I'm sure. And if anybody has a suggestion, please leave a comment of what you would like. I will decide if that feels right for me, but I am open for your suggestions. So thank you very much for being part of this. It's a grand adventure, not something I expected. Before I turned 60 years old, not something I expected before I turned 70. So, but here we are. So, dearest divine universe, creator, source, higher self, power, whatever name you are, we know that we are part of you and you are part of us. And we ask you to be here with us for this channeling as we invite the aspects of love to bring their wisdom and experience and knowledge to this gathering. We thank you. We love you. Amen. Hayana kate esikata tipi kitikati I ha etiata seniana hata yeta petese ketete nana yeta tapaata eke etiapata kurtiki e haya ana eata taiti iliata kate asiata taana paete kete pikiti etianana sa siamana kete e a helianana makete e. Hello, dear friends. We are so happy to be here with you. We honor this time. We honor each and every one of you, whether you are here or whether you are not, whether you will hear this later or whether you do not. We are here to share our energy of love, and whoever is meant to hear it will hear it, either now or later or 10 years from now. It will be as it is meant to be. And we honor that for ourselves and for you all. Yes, it has been a very eventful time, not for just the last 30 days, but for many years, we will say. There has been a growing into this place where you are now that has been ongoing for, frankly, generations. And it is now reaching its crescendo. Our friend Kathleen has talked about being in the mush of the chrysalis. And what we want you to imagine and picture in your head is a chrysalis, a single chrysalis, But within that chrysalis, there's another, and another within that one, and another within that one. In fractals, in repeating. And then on that tree where that chrysalis hangs, there are many other chrysalises. So our point is that there are many, many, many who are involved in this change, this transition, this transmutation, this evolving into the butterfly that you all are. So be patient. Please ask for us to be with you and realize that you are not alone. You are never alone. But many changes are coming. As you are here in this place of what you might call mush of the chrysalis, you have confusion. You have wishes for clarity. You have wishes for something to happen, something to change, something to feel good, something to hold on to, because being in this lack of clarity as you are now is not comfortable, but it is necessary. The thing that you must do, or we ask you to do, you'll have free will, and we honor that. But we ask you during this time of lack of clarity, of confusion, of not seeing the road very far ahead, we ask that you notice around you and give love, give love, give it freely, give it to yourself. Just do the tiniest things. Open a door for someone, smile at a baby, smile at an older person. Just smile. Be loving as much as you possibly can. And as always, we suggest that you avoid the drama that is ever present in your media places. Just, you do not need to play in that field. If you wish to stay informed, but do not engage in the drama and the emotion of the events that may be happening. Just know that your love into the collective energies is helpful. Do meditation if you can, do walking in the woods if you can, do any kind of spiritual practice that brings you to your center of yourself and keeps you in your Zen place. We ask that you be diligent in this activity because, yes, you are in the time of change, but we would say that the mush of the chrysalis is the most confused before it starts becoming that butterfly. And that's where you are changing, you are transmuting, you are transforming not only yourself but everyone else and all of those other little pods that hold the butterflies. Can you just imagine when all of these butterflies become caterpillars and then they become, or whatever, I'm not sure that we know what the whole process is, but can you imagine when all the butterflies fly out and spread love into the new world? We are always ever with you. Do not forget to ask. We are watching over you. And that's not just the aspects of love. We have the aspects of protection. We have the aspects of comfort and nourishment and joy. All of these aspects are ever with you. So the aspects of love can wrap you in their love, but maybe sometimes you might ask, can I have a little bit of that joy from the aspects of joy? Because every being is a bundle of many different aspects. We bring our love to you. That is our primary mission, to be loving and nurturing and helpful to you. But sometimes maybe you want to ask for aspects of protection, aspects of whatever. So just use your imagination and do that. Oh, okay. Aspects of imagination. There are many, many, many layers of all of the pieces of your planet and of all the universe. The complexity of the universe is outside of your understanding at this time. But just know that you are in a very complex system, but you're never forgotten. You are always remembered by name, because your name is engraved on your heart. It may be a different name when you have a different heart, but your soul is there, and we recognize you with all of your names. We will now offer a little bit more of our language of love and of light. We thank you for being here and always ask you to ask us for what you need. We invite our lovely participants to ask questions if they have any.
I have a question.
Thank you.
A few days ago, I happened to see a butterfly on my front porch getting substance from a flower. And it was the first time I have ever seen a butterfly that was absolutely tattered. And I'm wondering if there was some special meaning to that.
Yes, that butterfly has been through a lot. It shows, but that butterfly is still surviving and thriving because that butterfly found the sustenance that you had for it in your proximity. That butterfly is a symbol of your growth, your learning, your beingness. But let us say you see that butterfly as someone that's all tattered.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look for that butterfly again when it has healed itself.
Mm.
So you will, that may not be this year, but you will see that butterfly. Look for it in the similar place
Mm-hmm.
as it heals itself, because that is a symbol of the weathering that each of you have gone through, but what there is waiting for you. We hope this is encouraging to you, that it is a symbol of not only I have been through the mill, but I survive, and I become even more beautiful. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Is there another question?
Yes, you mentioned that we could call upon the aspects for the aspects of protection or nurturing or comfort. And I wondered if you could give us a little more detail on that.
You know, we have come to you as the aspects of love, which is the energy of love of each of the beings who has volunteered to be in this large group. And we hope that you have felt that love. But our other aspects want to join the party too. So, as you know, you are a bundle, each of you, of many different pieces of yourself, and they're innumerable. So just realize that while you're asking for love, which is the essence of all, if you feel, okay, I'm loved, I feel the love, but give me a little joy too, because I'm kind of missing my joy, or my imagination has been stalled a little bit. Can you help me with that? We want to just emphasize that there are many things that you can ask for and receive, and you can be specific. So within the love, all of those things have been encapsulated. But if you have a particular thing that you would like more of, ask. I want more understanding. I want to believe in this instead of that. Just use your imagination to ask for what you need. It's really just another way of us saying, we have said, we are here to support and to love you, and you can ask for anything. But this just gives it a little bit more specifics. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, thank you. My further question is, do you have aspects of healing and curing or eliminating illness or disease?
Do you know that anything you can think of, you have created? So the different pieces of you include all of those things. So think in terms of the different aspects of all beings include all of those things within love. So is not curing something an aspect of love? Isn't that a way that you are loving yourself if you are trying to cure a disease? So just ask, and remember that when you ask for something, be sure that that is what you want, and be sure that to be specific instead of saying, please cure all diseases. Say, I have sniffles. Would you please help me cure that? And you might be at that point directed to a particular kind of cold medicine that you feel, okay, maybe I need to try that. And that is their way. Our point is that we are all one. And anything that you wish to have more of is available to you, provided it is for your benefit. They're not, you're not going to ask for something that's not to your benefit. And you have also agreed for certain lessons to learn. So you will never be given something that blocks something you have asked to learn. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
So use your imagination. It never hurts to ask. You have heard that before, right? If you don't ask, you don't get. Is there another question? We,
Can we request more global peace, more global altruism, more global
Please.
kindness?
please do that. Please do that. And you're already doing that, but verbalizing it gives it a little bit more power. And now, of course, that is a collective. So what we need, or what that will take, is enough of the collective wishing to bring that forward. But your ask will be heard, and there will be some amount of peace or kindness or all of those things. That is the purpose of you sending your love out to everyone, because you are sending it into the collective, and you are basically saying, I want this love to multiply, so I'm sending it out there. So you can, if you specifically, and please ask for more peace, ask for more love, ask for more kindness, ask for healing, ask for all of that, and then wait. And what we have told you to notice the little things around you, and we've asked you to notice the increases in love, and that it is happening. Our friend Kathleen has experienced that quite often, where she is very surprised that someone might mention that there needs to be more love in the world, or they might mention something loving, and that's always surprising. So you ask for more love, send out more love. If you have an opportunity to give a compliment, give the compliment. And if you have an opportunity to give an anti-compliment, don't do that, because that puts it out there too. So just continue doing what you are doing at this point, which is having the intention that love increase, have the intention that joy increase, have the intention that safety increases. Whatever you intend puts that out into the collective of your planet. And by putting it into the collective of your planet, it's also shared into the universe. You cannot stop love.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other question or follow-up question? With that, then, we will say again how much we dearly adore all of those here on your planet. We greatly appreciate those who are participating in this adventure with our friend Kathleen. We leave you with our love and our gratitude and our language of light and love. Tamanakete aliataza timianana yede.